This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Ningnine Mhangsing with the evening news. First, the headlines. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for promotion of agro-based industries for job creation in rural areas. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emerges as top global leader with over 70% approval ratings. 4 meritorious individuals selected under Chief Minister's Scholarship for Music to undergo music courses at Dr. A.R. Rahman's KM Music Conservatory in Chennai. And Nagaland's total COVID-19 recovered cases surpasses 30,000 mark. As India achieved the milestone of vaccinating 100 crore people against COVID-19, All India Radio salutes all the people, doctors, nurses and others who made this possible. Even though the country has achieved this feat, we caution our listeners that the battle against COVID is not yet over. We appeal to our listeners who are yet to fully get vaccinated to get vaccinated at the earliest and also help others get vaccinated. During the festival season, please follow these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 6 feet for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 011-239-78046 and 1075 and state helpline number 1800-345-0019. Now the news. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today emphasized the need to promote agro-based industries in rural areas so as to create employment opportunities for the rural youth. Referring to the phenomena of reverse migration from cities to villages during the COVID-19 pandemic, he said that entrepreneurship in agriculture can immensely benefit the Indian economy by creating jobs in areas where they are needed the most. Addressing the second annual convocation of Dr. Rajendra Prasad Central Agricultural University, Pusa, at its Piprakoti campus, East Champaran in Bihar today, Naidu said that the farmer-producer organizations, FPOs, can immensely help small and marginal farmers with processing, marketing, export, input and extension services linkages in the food supply chains. Therefore, the Vice President emphasized the need to promote FPOs through hand-holding and capacity building and appreciated the university for initiating training programs in this regard. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emerged at the top of the global leader approval ratings. He sits at the top of the list with a 70% approval rating. Modi received the maximum approval among adults across the world. He remains at over 60% in approval ratings since Morning Consult started collecting data in 2019. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador stood at the second place with 66%, followed by Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi at 58%. US President Joe Biden lies at the 6th spot with 44%. Morning Consult Political Intelligence tracks the approval rating for governmental leaders in 13 countries. 4 meritorious individuals have been selected by Task Force for Music and Arts to undergo 3 months intensive music and music production courses at Dr. A.R. Rahman's KM Music Conservatory in Chennai. This was announced through a Twitter handle by Chief Minister Nipiu Rio. Rio said he is happy to announce that under Chief Minister's Scholarship for Music, 4 meritorious individuals have been selected. Rio extended congratulations and wished them the best. Nagaland's total COVID-19 recovered cases surpassed 30,000 mark with report of 10 recoveries today, while 30 new positive cases detected have placed the state's COVID tally at 31,935. Of the new cases reported, 5 were detected from Dimapur, 3 in Kohima, 2 each from Mokchung and Paren and 1 case from Zuneboto. Currently, the state has 30,008 total recovered cases, while 191 cases are active. Over 108 crore 21 lakh COVID-19 vaccine doses have been administered in the country so far. In the last 24 hours, more than 28 lakh 40,000 vaccine doses were administered. Around 11,000 new COVID-19 cases were reported in the last 24 hours, while over 12,000 people recovered. 526 people lost their lives during this period. Till now, more than 3 crore 37 lakh people have recovered from COVID-19. The Union Health Ministry said the COVID recovery rate in the country now stands at 98.24%, which is the highest since March last year. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on our YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that Bharatiya Janata Party has reached the prime position in the centre because it has always been associated with the common man. Addressing the concluding session of Party National Executive in New Delhi this evening, Modi asked party workers to become bridge of faith for the common man. He said, BJP not centered around any family and its values are Seva, Sankalp and Samarpan, service, resolve and dedication. Briefing media after the party national executive, BJP General Secretary and Union Minister Bhupender Yadav said the Prime Minister told all party workers to work for the betterment of people, saying the party is moving ahead with the issues related to people. He said, election strategy for poll-bound states and achievements of BJP-ruled state governments were discussed at the BJP National Executive Committee meet. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today said the government is wholeheartedly committed towards the welfare of the armed forces. In a tweet, the minister said Prime Minister Narendra Modi took the landmark decision of fulfilling the long-pending demand of one rank, one pension OROP 6 years ago. He thanked the Prime Minister for taking the bold decision on OROP and added that since then, OROP has been the cornerstone of government's policy towards the welfare of armed forces. France has emphasized partnership with India as a major pillar of its Indo-Pacific strategy. It has stressed upon its continuing commitment to the Indo-Pacific region as a resident power. This was highlighted during National Security Advisor Ajit Doval's visit to Paris for the annual India-France Strategic Dialogue. During the visit, Doval met French Defense Minister Florence Parly. The Indian embassy in Paris tweeted on Saturday that both leaders discussed ways to expand bilateral and regional cooperation, deal with new threats and support India's defense industrialization and self-reliance. The National Security Advisor also met French Foreign Minister Jean-Yves Le Drian. According to an official statement, India and France agreed to strengthen bilateral defense and security partnership. India will convene a high-level meeting of regional countries over the situation in Afghanistan on 10th November. The meeting, called the Regional Security Dialogue on Afghanistan, will be held in New Delhi. The NSA-level meeting will be chaired by NSA Ajit Doval. The National Security Advisors of India, Russia, Iran, and Central Asian countries will be attending the conference. The Regional Security Dialogue assumes significance in the sense that the participating nations are looking at ways and means to ensure an inclusive and stable Afghanistan and address the humanitarian concerns there. Headhunters Jakhama emerged as the champions of the 21st NSF Martyrs Memorial Trophy by defeating Makenyikrohu FC 1-0 in the finals at IG Stadium last evening. The lone goal for the winning team was scored during the 27th minute, which helped to win the coveted title and walked away with a cash prize of 5 lakh rupees. The runners-up walked away with cash prize of 1,20,000 rupees. Minister PWD Housing and Mechanical Minister Tongpang Ozukum graced the occasion as the guest, while Advisor Printing and Stationery and Technical Education Medo Yoka gave away the prizes. The tournament was organized by Angami Students Union. And now to end the news, here's the headlines once again. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu calls for promotion of agro-based industries for job creation in rural areas. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emerges as top global leader with over 70% approval ratings. 4 meritorious individuals selected under Chief Minister's Scholarship for Music to undergo music courses at Dr. A.R. Rahman's KM Music Conservatory in Chennai. And Nagaland's total COVID-19 recovered cases surpasses 30,000 mark. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.